What's up, bitches? It's time for the Week 2 preview show.
Alright, so like I said, this is the Week 2 preview show. I'm going to talk about Week 1 matchups and kind of recap the big performances from those. I got a couple new things in the show tonight. I'm going to do a stat of the week. Should be pretty interesting. And we'll also do power rankings for the teams in the league, which should be fun. And I'll take a look ahead at the Week 2 matchups. And then I'll close out the show with revealing everyone's new names that resulted from the rivalry week. So it should be a good time. Okay, here's a look at the first Week 1 matchup. This one had my team, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, beating Brady's team 40 ounces on a lot of bush, 173.2 to 165.3. This was the closest matchup of the week. It was very high scoring and pretty exciting. My team was led in scoring by my three receivers, A.J. Green, Demaryius Thomas, and Randall Cobb. And Brady's team was led in scoring by Reggie Bush and Colin Kaepernick. Our second matchup was between Malm's team, Show Me Your TDs, and last year's regular season champion, Team Vinegar Strokes. This wasn't quite the start Tony was looking for. He got beat 147.5 to 116.9, which was actually the lowest score in the league this week. So congrats to Malm on the big win. Malm's team was led in scoring by Andre Johnson with 26.6 points, and Tony's team was led in scoring by Vernon Davis with 27.8 points. Our third matchup was between Ring's team, Kegel the Elf, and Jana's team, Brothel Nutcracker. Jana won this matchup 162.1 to 132. So turns out once again Dustin just cannot beat a girl at fantasy football. Dustin was led in scoring by Jason Witten with 27 points, but Jana's team, led by Larry Fitzgerald with 28 points, was just too powerful for Ring this week and took home the big win. Our last matchup was between Team VJJs and Katie's team, the Pittsburgh Feelers. Josh's team won this matchup 203.7 to 125.4. I think the 203.7 might be the highest anyone's ever scored in this league, so congrats to Josh on that. Just an unreal week between Peyton Manning, Adrian Peterson, and Victor Cruz. Those three alone got you 13 touchdowns. So I wouldn't count on that every week, but hey, for Week 1, it's not all that bad. So congrats to Josh, and we'll have to see if Katie can come back from that big of a loss. So now it's time for our first ever stat of the week. This week, Josh's team, Team VJJs, had three amazing performances. Peyton Manning scored 46.3 points, Victor Cruz scored 39.8, and Adrian Peterson scored 36.1. Those three combined for a total of 122.2 points, which actually would have been good enough to beat Tony's entire team, which scored 116.9. So probably a good thing for Tony that they weren't matched up this week, but I thought that was pretty interesting that those three could outscore an entire team. So that is Week 1's stat of the week. Here's a look at the Week 1 power rankings that ESPN gave our league after Week 1. No surprise, first place is Josh's team, Team VJJs. Put up over 200 points, very deserving of the Week 1 top spot. My team, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, came in second, put up 173.2 this week, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully I can keep that scoring pace up. Third place is Brady's team, 40 ounces and a lot of bush. Was misfortunate that he had to be matched up against me this week, but I still think he's going to have a pretty good year, even though he started 0-1. Fourth place, we have Brothel Nutcracker, who took down Ring's team by scoring 162.12 points. Fifth place, we have Malm's team, Show Me Your TDs, who scored 147.98 points. Sixth place, we have Kegel the Elf, who scored 131.98 points. And seventh place, we have the Pittsburgh Feelers, who scored 125.42. And rounding out the power rankings after Week 1, we have Tony's team, Team Vinegar Strokes, scored 116.86. So we'll have to see how these look a week from now. Now we'll take a look at the Week 2 matchups. The first one has my team, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, against Show Me Your TDs. This is actually a matchup of undefeateds this week, so one of us is guaranteed to go 2-0, so that's pretty exciting. Best of luck to Malm in that matchup. Our second matchup this week is between Brady's team, 40 Ounces and a Lot of Bush, and Tony's team, Team Vinegar Strokes. Both of these teams are 0-1 to start the season, so at least one of them is guaranteed to get their first win of the year. So best of luck to both of you in that one. Our third matchup this week is between Josh's team, Team BJJ's, and Dustin's team, Kegel the Elf. Josh is 1-0 and Dustin is 0-1, so we'll have to see if Dustin can possibly pull off an upset this week and get himself back to 500 on the year. And our final matchup of the week is between the Pittsburgh Feelers and Brothel Nutcracker. Two women of the league are squaring off this week in a fierce battle. We'll have to see who can come away with the victory in this one. Should be a pretty fun matchup. All right, so as I had mentioned with week 1 being the rivalry week, the losers of the week 1 matchups will have their team names changed until week 8. So I have those names. In my matchup, I beat Brady, so Brady's new team name will be My Other Team Is Worse. Malm beat Tony, so Tony's new team name will be Romosexual Tendencies. Let's see. Third matchup, Josh beat Katie, so Katie's new team name will be You're in Trouble. And in the fourth matchup, Jonna beat Dustin, but Jonna hasn't told me a new name yet. So as of now, Dustin's team name is still Kegel the Elf. As soon as she gets me a new name, I will get that updated. So be on the lookout for that. As you can see on my TV, I'm getting ready to watch the undefeated New York Jets take on the also undefeated New England Patriots. Probably going to be a blowout. I mean, the Jets are just too good this year. So, yeah. Looking forward to that tonight and the matchups this weekend. Also, I think everyone in the league is a Hawkeye fan, so go Hawks. That should also be pretty exciting. So, with that, I guess that's the end of the Week 2 preview show. Good luck to everyone in your matchups this weekend, and I will see you again for the Week 3 preview show.